Welcome back to Q for You. And in today's video, we're going to be covering a couple different topics. First off, I had a question posted on one of my videos from one of the subscribers, Kung Fu Brandon. And Brandon asked, could you do a video on the best packs to buy? Best value in store / best to open. So we're going to cover that first, and we can head to the store here. Today's not the greatest day to pick to do this video, actually, but because of time restraints, we're going to do the video today. In that question, it really all depends on where you're at in the game, what cards you're looking to get. The one thing that I would definitely recommend, especially as far as gold, let's kind of come down to the gold cards here. You have the special offer that ends in 17 hours of the Roman Empire. You get 5 cards for 3,000. There's a 10% chance of a Roman Empire card. So if you're trying to do a deck, in the Roman Empire area, this is a pretty good value for cards that you get. You do have an option of getting limited cards, which is always really good. But in Brandon's case, I took a look at his cards and I noticed that he's a slightly newer player. I believe he's an adventurer, and so he doesn't got a huge amount of cards. So my advice, as far as that goes, and this is what I did personally, is I focused quite a bit on the Marvelous Miscellaneous, or Miscellany cards. You got a really good chance, because it's 8 cards. You got a really good chance of pulling new cards that you didn't have. And to be honest with you, most of my mythic cards that I've gotten were pulling from the Marvelous Miscellany packs. It'll also really help you if you're trying to get fusion ingredients to do the fusion and the ultra fusion cards. It says it's the most popular, and I would I don't know if it's technically the most popular, especially right now where I'm at in the game, because I have quite a few cards. We can actually go here in a second and I can show you my stats for my cards. But Marvelous Miscellany is definitely, you get a great bang for the buck. If you played a little bit longer and you're looking for more specific cards, say you want to complete some collections, you're hoping to get some newer cards, or you want to build a specific form of deck, the card options for birds, Chinese folklore, space oddities, those are really great, and you do have a chance of getting limited cards. Marvelous Miscellany, while you can pull the mythics, and I believe you can pull mythics from any of these packs. You can get a mythic in any pack here. But in the beginning of the game, if you're just trying to build your card collection, you want to get those cards, the new cards, so you can get the experience points for them and move up the levels. Definitely Marvelous Miscellany. If you're looking for more specific albums, I would go with the ones that are offered right above there. That they always have the 3, and they're always good for just about a week or so. Also, like I said, the ones that they offer for 3,000, really great packs. I've pulled a lot of good cards from those, and you have a chance of getting new cards that they've just come out with recently. And I believe on the other 3 too, the Space Oddities, Birds, and Chinese Folklore, you also have a chance to get newer cards. Moving on to uh, the cards for gems, it's kind of a hit and miss. They do have um, they don't have it available right now, but they have it's for 40 gems, and it usually has the picture of the hamburger on it. I forget exactly what it's called right now. I believe it comes out on Wednesday or Thursday. I found that those are really great packs to pull from. I've gotten a lot of good cards from that pack. And it just depends on what you need. If you're trying to boost your collection, and you don't want to spend a lot of gems, definitely try the Marvelous Miscellany. What I would do in the beginning is as soon as you get 400 gems, you can buy down here, you got the best value. And I would buy the 400 gems for 200,000 coins. And then I would just buy the Marvelous Miscellany. And that turned out really well for me. Got a lot of mythics from doing that. Um, the variety and the radical randomness, they're okay if you just got a little bit of coins left and you just want to throw caution to the wind. They're okay, but obviously, if you take a look, you're getting the best amount of cards for the least amount of money by doing the Marvelous Miscellany packs. So I would definitely recommend doing those. Um, if you're trying to build your collection, um, obviously you're going to want to do packs like the Science Finder here. When you do the Science Finder, you got a chance of getting the new Dowsing card. I already got this card. Actually got really lucky. I only opened 2 packs before I got it. And I usually kind of stop after I get it. If it's a really, really good card, I might buy a couple extra packs and try to hope to get, um, a couple maybe for trade. If you're looking to do trades, you might want to try to go for one or two of them. Like I said, I got really lucky and got it on the second turn, so I kind of stopped there. Um, the league packs are pretty good, like the Prophecy League. They are pretty good. They'll give you cards from what the league is for that week. If you do this like earlier on in the week, um, and you really want to build a deck with the cards from the league, or if say you don't have very many Fabulous Fish, or you don't have very many occult cards, or the different whatever the different albums that they're pulling from that week, this is a good chance you do get um, 4 cards for 15. Not the best pack in my opinion. I usually don't go for these myself, but if you're just looking for that card in the beginning and you don't have a lot of gems, not bad at all. This Weekend Warrior pack, I personally wouldn't recommend it because you're only getting 4 cards. And it could be either one limited epic or one limited rare. I'm not sure. It doesn't say plus, so I'm assuming you're probably not going to get a lime leg from this. And the 3 random basics. Um, and 40 gems is pretty expensive, in my opinion, for 4 cards. One of them being a limited epic or a limited rare. Um, but if you guys have pulled anything really good out of these packs, uh, leave a message in the comments and let me know, and maybe I'll start buying these in the future here. Um, and then, of course, the Theory of Knowledge pack here. It's pretty expensive. It's 160 gems, but it does offer a really good opportunity to get cards because you got a 20% chance of getting the new card, the Fatalism here, which it seems like a pretty good card. If you got philosophy cards, this will definitely boost your deck, and you have a chance of a limited epic or higher, 2 limited rares or higher, and 2 basic rares or higher, all from arts and culture. So especially if you want to fill your arts and culture, this would be better than one of the packs that they offer for 200, or I've seen them for even 300, I believe, um, where they offer you all from one album. So this one, if you're just looking to collect cards, uh, you might want to save up and get this. And I'm also going to let you guys know one of the best ways to get the cards. Always do. Let's go back here. I would recommend that you always do your quests, your weekly and your daily quests. In on my lunch break, or when I get up in the morning and I'm getting ready for the day, having a cup of coffee, I'll go through and I'll usually play a game or two, and I will specifically go through and try to um, finish the daily and the weekly quests. Here you can see I've already finished the weekly quests. They give you the most experience, the most gems, and the most money. Those are great. Sometimes they take a little longer. You have to play several games to do them. But the weekly ones are usually pretty easy. And usually how I take care of this is I'll play the league games. Oh, well, we're here right now, but I'll play the league games. But a lot of them you can just go and play casual, and that'll really, really help. Casual, a lot easier. A lot of times you're playing bots, and as long as you got a really good deck, you can usually knock those weeklies out really quick. I've knocked all three of them out in one game before, so it is possible. It's not usually likely, but all right. So let's take a look at my cards or my stats here. Obviously, I have a lot of cards. I haven't been keeping up on crafting, which we're gonna touch on crafting a little bit here today too. I'm gonna show you guys. Stay tuned to the end of the video because I am going to be showing you a really, really awesome way to get cards that you don't have. And I'm actually going to give you the recipe to get a specific card. So stay tuned for that. I I'm a completist. I've been trying to complete as many collections as possible. At the current moment, I have 55 complete collections, and it goes up and down. The other day, I actually had 57, but they introduced some new cards. I believe that Fatalism card, as soon as I get that, I will be going back up to 56 complete collections. I have 3,185 unique cards, which that goes up every day too, as they offer new cards, which can be a little overwhelming. I got a pretty good jump on the game, so getting, right now I'm trying to complete. I'm not sure exactly how many unique cards there are in the game right now, but it is kind of frustrating because certain days, you know, I've seen up to 4 cards come out in one day, and it seems like an everyday thing where new cards are available. So it can be a little frustrating. I've been trying to get the card Wormhole for about a week or two now, and it's just a regular legendary card. It's not limited. And people, I've offered 4 limited epics for it. I've offered limited legendaries for it, and nobody wants to get rid of that card. I have heard that you can craft it in your crafting. I did give that a try, unsuccessfully, unfortunately. And we will touch a little on that a little later on that with the crafting. So let's go right now, and we're going to try to we're going to go ahead and try this theory of knowledge. Hopefully we get it within the first or maybe the second. We'll see. Hopefully we get it in the first pack here. But all right, so that's a card that I know I definitely have a couple of. Our first limited here. We got a limited rare. Not a bad card. Um, Another limited rare. Regular rare. And a limited epic. Okay, so that was kind of a bust. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to buy... Oh, wrong button. We're going to buy one more of these packs, and we're going to try our luck. See, especially in the beginning, I definitely wouldn't recommend this. A lot of these cards, once they're out for a little while, we're going to go ahead and skip here. Alright, so another really kind of bad run. So, I definitely wouldn't recommend getting these packs unless you're collecting and you really want, and you got the gems, and you really want to try for... Oh, did I hit buy again? I did not mean to hit buy again. Well, maybe that was good. Oh, it was good in a sense. Not the card that we wanted to get, but I did get Truman Capote, which, let's see, let's take a look at what he does. Your opponent's cards in hand lose -10 this turn, and your right stuff cards, wherever they are, gain +18 till played. So, a great card. Really good if you're going to do the right stuff deck. But more than important to me, it's a new card. I just got the Anubis, and I'm on my way to the Olympus Mons, so any new cards are great. Okay, so we'll hit continue this time. Stop wasting the gems here. And let's see, what we're going to do is I am pretty low on bird cards, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy a couple bird packs. These are great. Highly recommend them. You get 2 guaranteed bird cards. You get a 20% chance of a limited card, which is awesome because not only can you use them to complete your collection, you can also use them for trade. And you're getting 5 cards here, so for 4,000, it's a pretty good deal. And let's see if we get anything. I probably won't get a new card, to be honest with you. I'd be shocked, but just for trade, it'll be worth it. All right, so I got a Roadrunner. That's good. It boosts your Coyote, and it makes it cost less. So that's a great card to have. Let's go ahead and buy again here. Buy another one. All right, nothing that great. We'll buy one more. Normally I would go through and just continue to buy these until my money got a little down. All right, we got a fusion ingredient. That's a good fusion ingredient card. I found lately in the trades, a lot of people are looking for fusions, and just remember too, when you're doing the fusion cards, even if you already have a copy of a fusion card, if you make another one, it definitely will give you experience points, and it'll give you a really good amount of experience points. All right, we're gonna go continue, and let's go with one miscellany, just to see. It'd be crazy if we got uh, let's see, we got one fusion ingredient, 2 fusion ingredients. So that's always good to have. They're obviously fusion ingredients that I have a lot of, so not that big of a deal. All right, we are going to come back to this. We're going to buy a couple more packs. But what I want to do right now is we'll get out of here, and we're going to go to cards and decks. And then we're going to go to crafting. All right, so there are certain cards that you can only get through crafting. Actually, let's go take a look at them. So if you go into your filters for your search, and you go on to rarity, not rarity, my bad, card type. Let's see here, card type. You can go right to the crafted cards, and it will pull up all the cards that are crafted. And as you can see, the text above says crafted. So these are cards that you can only get through crafting or through trade, obviously, but mostly through craft. I wouldn't really trade for these, to be honest with you, because you can easily get these just by crafting. We'll go to all. We'll take a look here and see what we have. And I believe I do have all the crafted cards. And there's none missing. Okay, so I do have them all, but I'm going to show you how to make one of these cards right now. And in the future, I'm going to do a video where we go through, and I think I'm going to just do one for this video. We're going to go ahead and we're going to craft the alphabet, and it's a guaranteed thing, and you can do it just for basic. So depending on how many of the generators you have, you got fast generators, you got the basic generator, so you can always do that one for free. We're not going to do that right now because I want to see instant results, so I'm going to use one of my instant generators. And even though I already have this card, just doing this to show you how to make it. So there is lists that I have found on the Discord that will show you also how to do this. It took me some searching, but I eventually found them. So we're going to go in and we're going to put the list of cards in here. So we're going to start out with Abacus. All right, and then just hit done. And as you can see, these are common cards. All of these are common cards. Usually you'll have quite a few of these. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Abacus in. You can go ahead and you don't have to hit the X, the red X, because it'll automatically, as soon as you start typing, it'll get rid of that card. The next card is going to be the Beluga Whale. And usually you don't have to type in the whole name. I'm just going to type in Beluga here. Beluga Whale pops up. Boom, we got the beluga whale. And then the next card is Cepheus. And there we go. And then Deinonychus. It's obviously a paleontology card, I believe. Deinony. That should give us enough. Yep, there it is. We'll put him in there. Next card is Egyptian cats. Let's see if they're. Yep, pops right up there. And then we're going to go with Fram. Boom. Alright, and then we got the giant armadillo, but we're just going to type in armadillo. That should give us enough. So we got the giant armadillo. And then I'm just going to type in fuel. Oh, I did that wrong. That can happen. We'll do fuel cell, and hydrogen fuel cell will pop up. And then for our final card, ionic columns, and boom. So that is the recipe to make the alphabet. So we can go ahead and hit make here. We'll make it now instantly, and voila, we have the alphabet. Now, all the cards that I showed you earlier in the crafted section, we have, I have the recipes for all of them. I'm going to be doing videos in the future. If you want to comment and tell me which card you want me to do next, if it's a card that you like, let me know, and I'll do that video, show you how to craft that. So we're done with this one, and I would definitely recommend, I don't practice what I preach, but I would recommend to have this, have your crafting going as much as you possibly can. I've obviously saved up quite a few of the instant generators and the ways to make it quicker, but anytime you can craft, I would at least always have that free craft going. And a lot of times it's just as simple as, I get out of that, and it'll always have duplicates up on there for you. So with the crafting, it's different times, but if you want to, let's see, we're going to make an epic. We're going to have it be standard, and then we're going to pick it from the space albums, because I'm trying to get cards to make that wormhole, and I've already kind of spent through my epics. Excuse me, my epics. So I want to build my epics back up again. So what we're going to do is, you could do all 9 of the same card if you wanted. You could even, go to a specific. There we go. You could go to a specific if you want to try to get a Force of Nature card, or if you want to try to get a Nebula card, or oh, you know what? We're going to clear all, and we're going to let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2, 3. 2, 3. Because I'm really trying to get that wormhole, and that's a Space Oddities card. So I'm hoping that eventually, if I do enough epic space cards, and I'm just trying to rebuild those up, uh, that I can get that wormhole and I can make it myself. So we're going to go ahead and make that. It's going to take 8 hours to craft, so obviously we're not going to find out. So yeah, definitely do the crafting. Do it as much as you can. Not only, if you noticed on my thing, I had over 50,000 cards. And it's a lot of cards, and I'm way behind in the crafting. So no real reason to have that many just extra cards. And most of them, like you saw, like I have 100 or 120 of like just a regular, and they're really not good for anything other than crafting. Um, so we'll finish this video off, and we're going to go and we're going to buy some Marvelous Miscellany. What the hell? Usually I wouldn't do this because I'm more so than anything, I'm going for the limited cards. I believe I have all the basic cards, but it would be really cool to get a mythic because right now I do not have any mythics for trade, any doubles, and you can go through this pretty quickly. Um, you do get the fusion cards, and the fusion cards are always good, like especially if you want to get some extra experience points, move your way up that ladder. And you can also take your legendary cards like this Frankium. You can take those, and if you uh, if you craft just the regular legendary cards, you can make limited cards. So that's also you can't craft limited cards, but you can craft legendaries. And if you do enough legendaries, then it will make a limited rare plus card. So I definitely recommend that. And we're gonna. All right, you know what? We just went under 200,000. We got one, the Japanese nettle, out of that. That's not too bad. Let's go and I really want to try that theory of knowledge again, but all right, we'll do it one more time, even though I actually accidentally did it the one time. And a couple limiteds here. That could be a good card for limited trade, but we're gonna stop doing this. This is unless you hit it right off the bat. Um, the I would like to get that Fatalism. It is a good card, but I really don't want to waste a lot of effort on it. And you know what? Just for the sake of showing you, we're going to go to the Prophecy League. We're going to buy one of these. These are usually a big bust. Um, the league packs here. Yeah, and as you can see, I just spent 15 gems to get cards that mostly, other than the Blue Marlin, and even the Blue Marlin I had quite a bit of. Um, so I got one fusion ingredient and three cards that I have over 100 of for 15 gems. So definitely not worth it in my opinion. Unless you started out and you say you have a couple extra and you want to uh, try to get cards for the league that week. We'll do a weekend warrior. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever really done one of these before, but we're guaranteed a limited, and we get 3 random basics. So let's see if they're kind to me. And we'll go ahead and just skip. Alright, I got a Gemini. Not the greatest. So you can see why I don't usually buy these. I do got a double of that now. Might be able to use that for trade. Do one more. Yeah, and once you get to this point in the game, cards like this, or packs like this, aren't gonna really help you out. It's kind of a waste. You're better off just going for, the theory of knowledge packs, stuff where you got a percentage to get a new card. Um, let's see, the Roman Empire. Let's cancel that one. Then we got the Science Finder. Let's try to get another dowsing. See if we can get lucky. That would be good for trade, especially when it comes out new. Alright. And I believe that's where we're going to end. I'm going to save up and we can do some. I would like to do a video of getting like 1,000,000 coins and spending all the whole million on one of the coin packs. Let me know in the comments if there's any preference. It'd be interesting to maybe do like $1 million worth of radical randomness packs, just for the fun of it. I don't think the value is really there, but it might be fun to kind of do that. See if we get, some decent cards. Maybe pull a couple mythics from there. But all right, that's the video for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Kung Fu Brandon for asking that question. If you like the video, feel free to like it and subscribe. That would help me out quite a bit. Anybody that posts a question, I will answer it. And more than likely, I will do a video for you and give you a shout out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.